What if I told you one family betrayal could destroy a footballer's career? No, not an injury, not a bad coach, not even a transfer disaster, his own father. And believe it or not, that's exactly what happened to Raphinha. Over the past few months, something has looked off. He hasn't been the same player for Barcelona. He hasn't looked sharp for Brazil either. The energy, the confidence, the magic, it all disappeared. And after one of the best seasons of his career, everyone kept asking, what happened? Well, now we finally know. And trust me, this story is crazier than anyone expected. Let's get into it. Everything started last summer. Barcelona rewarded Raphinha with a new contract, and the Brazilian finally felt like he'd found his forever home, his dream, stay in Barcelona even after retirement. So he decided to buy a luxury mansion in the city, price tag, around 10 million euros. For a Barcelona superstar, that shouldn't be a problem, right? Wrong. When he tried to buy the house, he realized something unbelievable. He didn't actually have the money. How is that even possible? Well, that's when he discovered his father owned 80% of his image rights. Yes, 80%. If you don't know what image rights are, they're basically where footballers make the real money: commercials, sponsors, TV appearances, brand deals. Sometimes image rights earn players twice as much as their actual salary. So while everyone thought Raphinha was getting rich, he was basically living on his Barcelona paycheck. His father was taking the other 80%. Imagine working your whole life, then finding out someone else has been cashing your biggest checks. That's brutal. Now some people will say, come on, he earns 12 million euros a year at Barcelona. Sure, sounds incredible, but here's what most people don't understand. Before Barcelona, Raphinha never made superstar money. In Brazil, small salary. Portugal, still modest. Leeds United, good money, but nothing crazy. And like many Brazilian players, he wasn't just supporting his parents, he was supporting the whole family: brothers, sisters, nephews, uncles, cousins. Sometimes 30 or even 40 relatives depend on one footballer. That's common in Brazil. Barcelona was supposed to be the contract that secured his family's future. Instead, he found out most of his biggest income had never reached him. Here's the sad part. Raphinha never wanted to leave Barcelona. His dream was to retire there, but everything changed. Now he's thinking like a businessman. He's 30 years old. Football careers don't last forever. One bad season, one serious injury, and suddenly the club moves on. Football has no loyalty. Fans love you today, tomorrow they'll ask for your replacement, and Raphinha knows that better than anyone. He's watched Brazilian legends like Dani Alves, Adriano, and Ronaldinho struggle financially after retirement. He doesn't want that story to become his. And then, Saudi Arabia showed up. Al Hilal reportedly offered him something almost impossible to refuse: more than 30 million euros per season. That's over double his Barcelona salary. A 3-year deal worth around 90 million euros, tax-free, plus luxury villas, luxury cars, massive bonuses, VIP treatment. Basically, come here and never worry about money again. And after everything that's happened, can you really blame him for? Here's what makes this even more interesting. Barcelona are already looking for new wingers. New names keep getting linked every week. If Raphinha has another average season, or gets injured again, Barcelona could easily decide it's time to move on. And then what? Will Saudi clubs still offer 90 million euros? Maybe not. That's exactly what's going through Raphinha's mind right now. He already rejected a Saudi offer before because he believed in Hansi Flick's project. It worked, he exploded. He became one of Barcelona's best players. But football changes fast, and chances like this don't come twice. If you were Raphinha, would you stay at Barcelona and chase trophies, or take the 90 million euros, secure your family's future forever, and become the next superstar in Saudi Arabia? Honestly, this might be the biggest decision of his entire career. Let me know what you'd do in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more football stories. See you in the next video.